Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Learn with Sahira. In this video, I'm going to give you the tips and tricks to score O grade in BCS as well as EVS subject. Okay, these are the non-core subject which are for degree first year students. Only degree first year students will be having BCS and EVS. Few colleges will be choosing BCS, few colleges will be choosing EVS. Okay, as I said you many times in my previous videos as well as in my last semester first semester examinations, right? So here, by watching this video, you will come to know what are all the tips and tricks to score O grade in these subjects. Okay, so watch the video till end, and if you're new to our channel Learn with Sahira, subscribe it for more videos, and don't forget to share this video with your friends too, and don't skip the video, watch the video till end. Okay, it is really very easy to score O grade in non-core subjects. Okay, in the languages it will be little bit difficult, in main subjects it will be little bit difficult, but scoring O grade in non-core subjects like BCS and EVS is really very much easy. But you have to follow few tips and tricks, then only you will be scoring O grade. Okay, so let me say you what tips and tricks are there to score O grade in this subject. Okay, as I said you in my previous video, paper pattern and presentation of both BCS and EVS, you will be having two parts, right? Part A and part B. Okay, part A will be purely based on short questions, part B will be purely based on long questions, as I said you multiple times. Here 10 marks for part A and 30 marks for part B. On whole 40 marks you will be given in this question paper, or this subject will be for 40 marks. How you can score 39 or 40 by 40 in this subject, let us see. Okay, first thing, the main thing is you have to manage the time perfectly. 1.5 hour time will be given. You have to first manage the time in order to complete the whole question paper. Okay, 1.5 hour, as I said you in my previous video how you have to manage the time. 1 hour will be given for long questions and the 30 minutes will be given for short questions. Okay, here 30 minutes for one long and the other 30 minutes for second question. Here 15 minutes for one short and the other 15 minutes for the other short question. Like that you have to manage the time. First thing is time management, we are complete with it. We have completed that point. Second one is you have to write subheadings and headings perfectly. Okay, just assume if you are going with the answer environment. Okay, like you have to mention environment in the capital letters like that. Okay, here place is not there anyways. So environment, now you have to write a little bit explanation about it, like what do you know about environment. If you have seen my explanation videos, you can write in your own words. Okay, so writing the explanation, then in the long questions it is really very important to mention subheadings or side headings like this. After writing the subheadings, you can give the complete explanation of that subheadings in your own words orally. Okay, like that you have to write the complete explanation. Subheadings play a very important role. You are the person who corrects your paper, or your answer booklet will be corrected by some person, right? He will not be going with the complete explanation of the answer. He will be just having the look at the subheadings or the side headings. If he feel, or if she feel like subheadings or side headings are correct, they will be considering that answer perfectly. Okay, so you have to mention the subheadings perfectly. Give the explanation whatever you know in your own words, but subheadings play a very important role. Okay, third trick or third tip is, see, when you are writing the answer, try to give some gap in between the words. Don't jumble, right? You will be having single rule book, right? Like this single rule answer booklet will be there. What you have to do, you have to write like the environment. So what I'm trying to say you is, you have to give the space here. खुला खुला लिखो, उसमें खुला खुला लिखे तो क्या होता, आंसर थोड़ा बड़ा भी होता, अच्छा भी दिखता है देखने में. It will be good, like it will be attractive. Like when we just see the answer, clearly it will be written. Jumbled it will not be there, so clearly it will be there. And also your answer will look big or long, so try to लीव द मैम अब छोड़ो बोल रहे, पूरा छोड़ के लिख दूँ मैं या लिखती मैं, बोले तो बहुत गलत है बेटा। आप लोग क्या करना, जस्ट जितना ज़रूरी है उतना आपको छोड़ना है, ओके, लाइक पूरा छोड़ के मत लिखो। सो दिस इज़ व्हाट द सेकंड वन, गिव स्पेस, एंड व्हेन यू दे आर गिविंग यू द आंसर बुकलेट, what you have to do first, you have to draw a margin here, okay, margin here, एंड यहाँ पे तो पार्ट बी से शुरू करो आप लोग, ये भी एक टिप है, पार्ट बी से शुरू करें तो अच्छे से लिख दे सकते हैं। सो ट्राई टू राइट द पार्ट बी फर्स्ट, देन गो विद द पार्ट ए। सो इफ़ you are writing fifth one, you write 5 here, and in fifth A and B will be there, no option A or B. If you are going with A, you mention A here, or if you are going with B, mention B here, and write the answer right from here, not just from directly here, okay, try to write the answer from here. So this is what it is to write the answers in correct way, okay. As I said, you have to first complete part B. This is really very big tip, I must say, because if you write part B, you will be completed with long, right, 30 minutes. 30 minutes means 1 hour you take for part B, and complete part B perfectly, then go with the part A. And the other thing is, most of the students are having a doubt whether we have to draw the diagrams, or whether we have to do the diagrams in BCS computer, mouse, keyboard, monitor diagrams, in EVS trees, biodiversity, insects, food chain, food web, that diagrams. What I suggest you is, no need to go with the diagrams or drawings, you will be wasting your time there, okay. So avoid doing all that, mainly focus on the content, okay. And also in EVS food chain, food webs will be there, no, that will be important to draw. If you feel like yes, this is important in the question they are asking me to do, so I need to do, if you feel like that, you have to go with, otherwise please skip the diagrams or drawings. And the other tip what I'm trying to say you is, you have to mention your handwriting, I mean you have to clearly go with your handwriting, like in the first you will be writing very neatly, clearly, and how the time goes on your handwriting will get changed. मैं तो बहुत बार देखी बच्चों को, करेक्शन अगर कर रहे मैम तो परेशान हो जाना ना, ये क्या बा, दोनों दोनों लिख दिए क्या, पहले में इतनी अच्छी हैंडराइटिंग है, बाद में इतनी ख़राब हो गई, दोनों दोनों लिखे क्या बोल के समझते, लेकिन दोनों नहीं लिखते, वो एक ही लिखते, स्टार्टिंग में नीट क्लीन रहती, उसके बाद कैसा बोले वैसा लिख देते, टाइम नहीं मैनेज हो रहा बोल के, या तो टाइम नहीं है बोल के, या तो और बहुत आंसर्स है लिखने बोल के। प्लीज़ डोंट डू दैट इन दीज सब्जेक्ट्स। BCS एंड EVS 1.5 आवर बहुत है, ये बहुत है। आप लोगों को बोली भी टाइम कैसा मैनेज करना, अगर वैसा मैनेज करते हुए आंसर्स लिखे तो परफेक्टली करेक्ट टाइम पे आपका पूरा पेपर हो जाता। सो ट्राई टू राइट और ट्राई टू मेंटेन योर हैंड राइटिंग, ओके। स्टार्टिंग में जैसा लिख रहे हैं एंडिंग तक भी वैसे लिखते जाओ। सो दीज वे द टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स, ओके। एंड फर्स्ट पार्ट बी, देन पार्ट ए, डोंट गो विद द डायग्राम्स, इफ इट इज़ important go with the diagrams, manage the time, write neatly and give space in between, as well as try to mention the subheadings or side headings, okay. Headings and subheadings play a very important role, as I said you. So these were the tips and tricks. If you feel this video is helpful, let me know in the comment section. All the very best for your examination. Bye bye.